ground and being provided with winning coaches. And with shooters of all ages and abilities in both of the disciplines. It's an inspirational discharge of being a lifelong working mum.
Totally overwhelmed, shocked, did not think I would win it, but feel very honoured to be Coach of the Year. It's amazing. But I'm so passionate about the sport, and I just adore the fact that I instruct young children. This sport is just amazing. It teaches you discipline, respect. Children being involved and seeing their faces when they hit their first clay target is phenomenal, because I remember that as a young girl, and it is an amazing feeling. It's just an honour. I'm totally shocked.
Long-standing and short times, and to present this award, I'd like to welcome Martin Diaz.
Development Initiative of the Year 2016 goes to the Shotgun Chelsea Club.
Fun, friendship, being companions. It's all about women. It's all about getting as many women as we can into the club. So I actually joined the club about 14 months ago, and it was the first time I picked up a shotgun. I'm now licensed. I now host events for Victoria, hence why I'm here today. I have so many different friends from shooting, and also it's more my confidence in work and everything like that. I am much more confident, outgoing, and it's all a result of the Bung Club. In June, I will be hosting Lee Valley Shooting School for National Ladies Shooting Day. Last year we had over 1,000 women shooting at once, and it was an amazing day, really momentous, and it was such a good thing to do. And this year we're going to try and top it, and I know that Victoria is working her little socks off to achieve that as well.
Volunteer, and this is to recognise the contribution of outstanding volunteers.
Did you have to lay it?
So this is for all of us really, this is for all the femme fatales, it's not just for me. There's a group of us all that all work equally as hard behind the scenes and just trying to get as many women in possible as we can to try it. We don't sort of make any money out of it, it's purely voluntary. And people are always saying, why do you do it? Why do you put all your time into it? And it sounds really, really cheesy, but it's just because of the people that I've met through it. I've met some women that I would class as lifelong friends and who are just brilliant. So many examples of just really inspiring stories behind the women that have got involved in femme fatale and the reason they've taken up shooting as a support and what it's done for their lives. That's the reason I keep doing it. A lot of the time I think, do you know what, I can't be bothered with this anymore. What is the point? And then I'll get an email from somebody that said, do you know what, you've encouraged me to start clay shooting and it's helped me overcome issues. We have one young lady that had problems with anxiety because of bullying and things like that, and clay shooting has helped to overcome them. And it's things like that that sort of make us want to keep doing it, so it's lovely.
It's for the young shot of the year, and it's for the outstanding young shooter who's aged 16 or older.
And the winner is Brody Woolard.
And the winner is
Farm Shooting Ground.
We just try to be very friendly. Encourage youngsters is a big one as well. Bringing more and more youngsters into the sport. One of the nominees tonight, Jack Ruane, started at our ground, so came along and found clay pigeon shooting. We started off purely as a farming diversification project, but the ground has basically taken over our lives to a great extent. Both our son and daughter are here tonight, Luke and Lisa, who were both involved in the shooting ground. So it's very much a family night out tonight and a wonderful evening. We're open tomorrow morning, so no doubt with the modern media, Twitter and Facebook, an awful lot of people will know all about it when they arrive tomorrow morning. So we hope we get a bigger than expected turnout.
Okay, the winner of this evening is Jamie Guthrie.
It means a whole lot to me. I lost my dad 2 years ago, and to win something like this is just, I know he's looking down, he'd be proud, and just, this is for him. So that's what pushed me on a little bit. So it's been great. The standard of the disabled shooting out there is getting better, and there's more disabled shooters coming into it. I'm probably one of the lucky disabled shooters where I've got my top half, and I'm not actually sat in a wheelchair like a lot of them that I do take my hat off to. I had a bad motorbike accident when I was young. I had 3 total hip replacements, third one 3-4 years ago, which put me out of action for 12 weeks. And to get back to fitness and to win this award just does mean a lot to me.
County Committee of the Year. And this award is going to be presented by Richard Worthington, the CPSA Annual Awards.
And the winner of the County Committee of the Year is Sussex.
Outstanding contribution to the sport. And the sponsors for this award is Rifle Sports Ministry.
Whenever I'm with this guy and I'm giving him stuff, it's John Bidwell.
I'm delighted to receive this award. Obviously, I've put a lot into the game over the years and represented my country over the last 30 years in the Great Britain team, and also in the England team occasionally. And it's just nice to be recognised yet again. I do a lot of promotion in the sport and have done for many years. In fact, when I started clay shooting, I always had a vision for having a facility where people could just come and enjoy themselves, and that's exactly what I've managed to achieve. So my vision has come true. You know, the sport has changed over the years. I mean, there's been a lot of changes, as we've all seen, and it's all for the better. There's more people shooting now than ever before. In fact, High Lodge is putting a lot of shooters through there, practice shooters and have-a-go shooters, and youngsters and new beginners all coming through. So it's really good and positive stuff what's happening in the shooting world. There's a lot of people who put a lot into the game, and there's a lot of people who probably, should receive awards as well as like I've done. But personally, I'm delighted that I've received this award, and this, makes it all worthwhile, the efforts that will be put into the game. Yeah.
And this is for Clay Shooter of the Year, which is sponsored by Clay Shooter Magazine.
The Clay Shooter of the Year in 2016 is Mark Windsor.
I've got a lot of satisfaction out of the sport in many ways, really. Winning the competitions obviously is obviously one of the most satisfying things you can have out of the sport, but also giving back, and from the side of things of a coaching perspective. It's very satisfying to see myself give back to the sport what I've got out of it in terms of teaching. I do as much as I can to introduce all sorts of people into the sport, male, female, kids, adults, whoever, and also, in my job, I bring on people from all sorts of areas, people that have been shooting for 15, 20, 30 years even, up to, down to your people that are, a year in, all sorts of people, So as much as I can bring people on in the sport, I will do that. So I'm not saying I'm a deserved winner. I mean, every other person in there deserved to be up there as much as I did. But it's nice to see it's a public vote as well. So yeah, really pleased.